Here's a reference video of how we will perform a percolation style of extraction with the Next Level Pulsar. This extraction device is made up of 3 parts. What you're seeing now is the base of the Next Level Pulsar. Some of the positives about this device is that it's circular and it's made out of a material that retains heat. The wide circular shape also increases the surface area, which encourages the more even extraction. As you have noticed, there is a valve on the side and a tiny circular opening in the center. This valve allows us to start and stop the decanting process. During the important bloom phase, we can close the valve, and this would help us ensure that all the grounds are saturated before we begin the next process. The filter is circular in shape, and it has sufficient thickness, and it is bleached. This will give us a predominantly clean tasting cup. The second component of this device that will attach to it is the plastic barrel. Because this barrel is plastic, it'll help with the heat retention of the slurry. The final component that will sit on top of this device is the dispersion screen. This will distribute the water onto the coffee bed in a more even manner. This is how we will perform a percolation style of extraction with the Next Level Pulsar. We will begin with the bloom process. We will bring up the total weight to 50 grams, we'll close the valve, we'll rotate the device, and we'll let it rest between 30 seconds to 1 minute. We close the valve and rotate the device to ensure as much saturation of the coffee grounds. The length of the rest period will depend upon the roast degree of the origin. If the roast degree is on the lighter side, we will have a longer rest period, but if it's on the darker side, we will have a shorter rest period. We will perform 4 pulse pours and will try to keep the slurry height to 1 centimeter. We are doing this to have consistent agitation and hopefully encourage a higher level of extraction. After the bloom phase has ended, we'll reopen the valve. For the first pulse pour, we'll bring up the total weight to 140 grams, and then we'll let it rest between 10 to 20 seconds. The grinder and the grind particle size that we'll be using will depend how long the rest period will be. What's important is keeping an eye on the slurry height and making sure it's 1 centimeter. For the second pulse pour, we'll bring up the total weight to 200 grams. For the third pulse pour, we'll bring up the total weight to 260 grams. And for the fourth pulse pour, we'll bring up the final weight to 324 grams. Throughout the extraction process, our water stream moves in a circular motion. We are trying to cover as much area of the dispersion screen, the center, the mid, and the outside. This is our pattern because we would like the surface bed to be exposed to water in a mostly even manner. This concludes our demonstration of how we will perform a percolation style of extraction with the Next Level Pulsar.